Tonight on Tom Green Live, it is 8:01. The sun is setting on the Hollywood Hills. We're here with the one, the only, America's funny man, Neil Hamburger. And thank you so much for being here tonight. I'm so excited about tonight's show. I also want to say quickly, what's the deal with this shot here? Do I have to go here or something?
Is this even on? This isn't airing, is it?
Why is this shot so wide? I mean, you know, we do the same show.
CinemaScope.
Every night. No, my shot. Why is my shot so wide? What's going on with my hair?
You've put on weight.
Logan, what's going on with my hair? Have I put on, what? Adjust it. You're on live. Adjust it smoothly. Jeez. Cut away from me. This is embarrassing. I'm not saying anything right now. How you doing? What's this shot? What is this shot here? Look at it. Look, you're cutting him off at the shoulder. You're cutting him off at the shoulder.
Where's your makeup girl?
Tilt it down a little bit. For crying out loud, this is tilt it up a little bit. Use your Make it look like a television show. You know, that's what we're doing here.
Listen, pal, when Cato Kalin's here, you can't do it this way.
Cato Kalin called today to reschedule. He's in the Bahamas.
Oh, right. He's not going to reschedule, Tom. He's fleeing the authorities. That's what he's doing in the Bahamas. He murdered O.J. Simpson.
And we think he's the culprit.
Yeah.
Really?
He's the one that killed O.J.
Well, that's quite possible.
The trial was a sham.
Yeah.
It was not who they said it was. It was Cato Kalin.
He was there at the time.
Yeah, with the gun, the smoking gun, and the knives, and the poison.
The gloves?
It was all found in O.J.'s body.
If it doesn't fit?
You must acquit. That was a smokescreen for this murder. I'm telling you, you heard it here first. CNN usually gets the big scoops, Tom. Not tonight. You heard it here on Tom Green Live
so
on the Tom Green Television Network.
You mean to suggest that Cato Kalin may, in fact, be the... I'll have to ask him about
He killed O.J. I'm telling you, do a search. I know we have computers here. This whole channel runs on computers. Do a search for O.J.
O.J. is alive and well, living in Florida.
No, because he... all right.
Last time you were here, Neil, I really want to take this moment to apologize openly to you and our entire audience out there. People were a little disappointed in me last time you were here, because last time you were here, we had a little, what was it, a chicken or something?
Oh, quacker.
Quacker, yeah.
A duck. Yeah,
and then Steve-O was here.
Steve-O, oh, that is a sad situation, Tom.
How so?
Now, we were talking beforehand tonight about trying to save poor Steve-O's life. Tom, I just received word this afternoon from a mutual friend that he's been doing drugs. And that's probably what we were seeing that night. That wasn't the real Steve-O. That wasn't the star of TV, the movie, the man who has been plotting to perform Hamlet as a one-man show on Broadway next year. No, that was a different Steve-O, one who has been involved in some of the seamier drugs.
There's allegedly, you're saying now.
No, I'm saying this was a good authority. And what I'd like to suggest on air right now is that we do an intervention on Steve-O. We bring him in here. Let's apologize for what happened last time, even though we didn't do anything. He was the one that was the fucking prick. But we'll apologize to him.
I think he was talking.
No, he was fucked. He was an asshole. We'll apologize to him anyway, though. And then what we'll do is we'll strap him in this chair here. We'll tie him down.
Yeah.
And we'll inject him with salt water. And that'll clear all the drugs out of his system. And I think you'll see that the Jackass movies, the next ones, are a lot nicer.
Really?
Yeah, when he's off the drugs and out of he's out of his mind on drugs.
People were,
it's drugs.
I don't know.
No, it is drugs.
Yeah?
Yeah, and also I think everybody here should send letters to Steve-O and tell him to clean up his act or he will not live to see tomorrow.
It's difficult show business. There's a lot of pressures. I'm not, of course, I myself have succumbed to a lot of these pressures. You can see tonight I opened up the show with a little bit of a fit of anger, a little bit of stress. I've been concerned about this. I was telling you right before the show, I've got some sort of
pinched nerve.
Like a pinched nerve, I believe. I believe it could have been something worse than that. I was
cancer.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was the cancer coming back.
No, it is a pinched nerve.
Okay, well, let's hope so.
I have medical training when I'm not telling horrible jokes to degenerate, filthy audiences. I'm reading medical journals. And I can accurately diagnose you as having a pinched nerve.
You suggested to me, actually, before the show that you may have experienced this yourself, a pinched nerve.
I have experienced every
right here.
medical problem there is. Yeah,
You get it? What's it feel like for you when that happens?
It's as if there's like, say, 100 fleas that have somehow burrowed through a small hole in your side, and somehow they've smuggled like a Bowie knife with them through the hole in your side, and the fleas are dancing around in your innards with a knife, just poking at everything.
Jamming it in there.
Exactly. That's how I would describe it.
Like a sharp pain.
And I know a lot of the viewers of the show are doctors, so if you're a doctor, please get in touch via Skype, and maybe you can diagnose Tom over the air. You know, I've had enough of these people getting on Skype and doing their funny little videos, you know, which most of the time aren't funny. But instead, let's get some qualified physicians. And we know that you have physicians amongst your fan base.
Quite a few doctors, watch.
Why don't you guys get on and diagnose Tom over Skype? Let's put Skype to some good use, rather than just for these horrible, shitty bands promoting their awful music, or these retarded people that get on here and make their funny little clips, which aren't funny. Let's help Tom. You freeloaders have gotten a year's worth of entertainment. If we can toast to a year's worth of entertainment on this channel, free of charge. Now it's time for you to pay Tom back and accurately diagnose this problem that is bringing him down.
Like a pinched nerve.
A pinched nerve. That's my diagnosis. I'm America's Funny Man. Is this guy a doctor?
Maybe. I'm excited. I'm excited about this because tonight the Skype is going to work better than it's ever worked before. We've had engineers here, Webovision engineers here, working frantically on this all week last week, night and day, trying to make the Skype work better.
Which means this will be the worst show yet.
You know it's going to be too loud right now. Try to listen to what you're doing, okay, over there at the same time. As you know, it's a lot going on. It's a two-man operation here this week.
So you're half a man, I'm half a man, and this guy's one man.
Okay, well, three men, including yourself, yeah. But we're
got to include myself. I've been talking quite a bit.
You're a guest here, though, sir.
But this is my home.
You don't have to worry about these technical details.
No, I've been sleeping.
Who the hell is calling here in the middle of the show? That happens every week.
It's probably
every night that happens.
Bob Dole.
Every night.
He's always after me.
Is that the phone going over again? Every night. Sorry, it's this nerve. It's this pinched nerve. And then I'll tell you something else that's going on that's driving me.
The Cato Kalin thing.
Not the Cato Kalin thing. No. It's this Eugene Levy thing. Eugene Levy thing.
That motherfucker.
He is dissing me in the Canadian newspapers.
Entertainers should never diss each other.
I don't know.
So fuck you, Eugene Levy.
Eugene Levy
fuck
or whatever.
Fuck you to hell.
I hosted this awards show 2 years straight up in Canada.
And he didn't win, and now he's bitter.
No, I think he did win, actually.
Well,
the Canadian Walk of Fame. Now this year he's hosting it.
He's hosting it.
And he's going around dissing me, saying he's going to do a better job.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Go do a Google search on Eugene Levy, and it'll be the only article that comes up.
He was very funny 100 years ago.
Was he?
I really liked him. I was at the Ford Theater the night Lincoln was shot, and Eugene Levy was performing, and he was very, very funny. But sometime around 1870, he sort of lost his gift.
Yeah, well, you could...
And now he can fuck off. He can go piss up a rope. Fuck you, Mr. Levy.
You could put a dead cat in a John Candy movie.
Don't fuck with Tom. We will fuck with you.
Yeah.
Who's this asshole? Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
I'm Jim. Nice to meet you, Neil.
Good to meet you, but are you a qualified physician?
Well, my girlfriend thinks so.
Okay, so you're an amateur gynecologist.
Yes, indeed, my friend.
So did you diagnose herpes on her?
No, but I diagnosed that she's going to be pregnant, so...
How do you do that? You buy a 99 cent... Yeah, 99 cent pregnancy test, you cheap bastard.
Bye.
Unbelievable. The guy ejaculates into this beautiful young lady 150 times. Finally, the seed takes root, and he spends 99 cents on a pregnancy test. And then
wait a minute. Are you hitting record now?
He's some sort of brilliant man.
Are you hitting record right now? 5 minutes into the fucking show? What the fuck is going on here?
So this wasn't recorded?
No. I mean, do we have any of this on tape?
Recorded on tape now.
God, man, it's like every night. It's the same thing every night.
No,
Make a checklist. We need a checklist.
That would be racist.
What do you think of this Dodgers cap?
Oh, I like that. That's America's team.
Yeah. I was at a Dodgers game the other day. And picked it up.
Henry Winkler. I was at one of those games and I saw Henry Winkler there. Did you see Henry Winkler?
The Fonz.
Wearing the peach-colored sweater or apricot sweater.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I know he's Henry Winkler. He's not really the Fonz, but if you have portrayed a character as charismatic and as dynamic as the Fonz, you have no right to go out in an apricot-colored sweater.
Right. It's almost
Where's
like
the jacket?
He's like trying to counterbalance.
And it doesn't work. He looked like an asshole.
Yeah.
And I will not criticize fellow entertainers, but fuck Henry Winkler and the Fonz, Donnie Most, Ralph Mouth, Anson Williams, Aaron Moran, Richie, Ron Howard, Cunningham. You can all go straight to fucking hell where you came from initially.
Well, word is that Henry Winkler is actually quite a nice man. I've met him before, and he's...
Where was that? At one of these Turkish steam baths? Come on, Tom. I wasn't born yesterday.
I actually was at his house once.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. And he was a very nice man, and I think that the apricot sweater is just something, probably just likes that. You know?
Could be.
Well, you're in a movie. You have a movie coming up.
Yeah, we have a clip from that, but it's not. It's still, we've got a messenger coming from Universal Pictures who's putting my film out. The clip's not here yet, am I right? Not here.
Look, I want to apologize. First of all, I want to apologize.
I have a new movie out.
I want to apologize to everybody at home, okay? I want to apologize to everyone at home. I want to apologize to you because I've been flipping out tonight. I've been flipping out because of this pain, because of the Eugene Levi guy flipping out on me, the guy from American Pie.
John Candy?
No, he was in the movies with Eugene Levy.
But he didn't do anything.
Eugene Levy's the guy that screwed the pie.
Yeah.
He screwed the pie in that.
Screwed the pie.
Yeah. But Logan, are we on track now? Everything working now?
Everything's working. I won't have that clip though because
I know.
It's recording.
I know.
Well, you might have it at the very end, right?
Well, the program's recording the show.
Yeah, we can't. It's not going to happen. We're not going to be able to get your clip.
That's too bad. I have a new movie out. I'm starring in a new movie with Robin Williams. And the two of us were sort of sidekicks. It's a Western.
Yeah.
Very, very, very funny.
Really? You're in a Robin Williams movie?
No, we're co-starring. Me and Robin Williams.
Yeah.
It is really funny. And it's advertised everywhere. Do see this movie if you get the chance. This is the #1 movie in America today. And I have received the first of several $10 million checks for my work in this movie in today's mail. So I'm very excited about this film.
So this is not a Robin Williams movie. It's a.
No. It's a Robin Williams and Neil Hamburger together at last. The movie is called Back in the Saddle Again for the third time. And it stars Robin Williams, Neil Hamburger, and a cast of thousands. It was filmed entirely on location in Rome, Italy. And the movie came out a week ago, and it has topped all the box office charts. This is a #1 movie in the country.
What's he like? Is he a good guy?
He is the worst person I've ever met. He is riddled with every venereal disease you can imagine, and he gives that to every cast member of the movie. He raped me anally, and he raped the makeup woman, and he raped the director,
I don't even think
and he raped the producer,
turn that TV
and he
around. It's
raped
distracting us.
everyone. Robin Williams is a pervert.
Put it
he
over
is
there.
sick as hell. But that's what makes the movie so good. That's what makes the movie so funny.
Yeah.
Is seeing him in this context.
Yeah.
So I do think you'll like it. If you're a fan of Abbott and Costello, Laurel and Hardy, it's that type of film.
Yeah.
Very, very funny. Good for the whole family.
I'll have a small steak.
Very much so.
That was a line from Abbott and Costello.
Very much so. We reused it in this movie.
Yeah.
Which is, what was it called?
Your movie?
Back in the Saddle Again for the third time.
Back in the Saddle Again. That's out now, you're saying? This is good. Now we have radio...
It's out everywhere.
Out everywhere. We have Radio Prank Man on the line.
Is he a doctor?
I want to apologize. I want to apologize to you, Radio Prank Man. I want to apologize to Logan. I want to apologize to you, Neil, for my behavior tonight.
You've been okay.
I'm a little on edge. I'm trying to have more of a positive...
Why don't you break something?
No, I'm trying to keep it completely positive all the time. And it's hard sometimes because we have a small operation here. There's a lot of things that can go wrong technically. I've got a pinched nerve. Eugene Levy's dissing me on
He's a son of a bitch.
in the Canadian newspapers because he's all hopped up about this gig.
Yeah.
This choice gig that he's got hosting the Walk of Fame Awards.
He's
all
guy-
hopped up about it. He's excited about it.
Here's a guy who starred in some of the greatest movies of all time.
And a lot of the worst ones too.
Very much so, and this is all he has. This is all he has to do is to say piddling, mean little things about Tom Green, who has given us free entertainment. What did Eugene Levy ever give anyone for free? You have put your heart and your soul on the line for the last year, night after night, giving you freeloaders. You freeloaders, free entertainment. Eugene Levy charges $9 for these horrifically bad movies.
The grandpa from American Pie.
That was awful. Did you see American Pie 2? Even worse.
Was he the grandpa in that one, or was he the great-grandpa
He was the pie. And American Pie 3 is going to be the worst one yet, and that's coming out soon.
Oh, really? I didn't even know they were doing one.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, okay, Radio Prank Man,
Radio
thanks
Prank
for
Man,
calling.
are you a doctor?
No problem. Good to see you guys.
Yeah, you want
Good to see you.
Oh, hey, I see you got a hat on there. You got yourself a hat from the channel on there. That's exciting. Did you get that in the store?
Actually, you guys shipped it to me within a week. You talk about a quick return on his merchandise, man. You guys hooked it up, but I'm kissing some Canadian butt right now with the Canada and the hats, just to say hi, guys.
nice.
Hi, Neil. How you doing?
Horrible, because you're on the air.
Just want to ask you, Neil. I go back in 1998 with you to Raw Hamburger, back in the days of Beaver and bestiality and freebasing. I don't know if you talk about that as much, but what I wanted to ask you was, you were billed as working 365 days a year for the last 16 years.
This sounds too professional to me.
No, this is bullshit. This guy is giving titles off of my 1998 album Raw Hamburger and pretending that we're the best of friends. This guy went on to Amazon.com, typed my name in, found the titles of a few of the tracks, and then is pretending that he's this great fan.
Yeah.
In fact, he's a huge piece of shit.
Some sort of...
Fuck you, we don't need people like you. Don't ever call here again unless you're a medical doctor who can diagnose Tom's pain. Are you a doctor? Is this guy a doctor?
You a doctor?
No.
Goodbye.
Not a
Goodbye.
doctor, sorry.
Goodbye. Good night.
Well, let's talk to him. He doesn't have to be a doctor. This looks like a good kid. Where are you
No,
calling?
because we have a medical crisis here. Where are you? Where are you?
Where are you calling?
Vancouver, BC,
Okay, yeah.
Which country?
Canada.
I don't think so. Vancouver, BC is not in Canada. You failed the test.
Yeah. He's calling from Vancouver at a time. How many years BC?
How many years BC?
What do you want to
Right
talk
now?
about? Let's stop doing these silly puns.
No, let's keep doing them all night long.
How many years before Christ?
Right now here in Vancouver, BC.
Yeah. I didn't know they had blue doors back then.
You're repeating yourself, Carrot Head.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir.
So now what would you like to
Thanks
talk
for
about?
bringing it.
What would you like to talk about?
I just wanted to say how you have such a classy act. Have you ever thought about working in Vegas for like a steady gig?
Yeah, do you own the Stardust Casino in Vegas?
No, but
Do you own the Luxor?
One day.
Do you own the Luxor?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, see, the problem is wonderful, gentle folks like yourself don't own those casinos. The people that do are garbage people. People who would never give me a penny to perform my jokes to the people of Las Vegas.
I don't think that's true. I think that you would be well received and.
No, I've done shows there and it has been a disaster.
In Las Vegas?
Yeah, we did a show at a horrible little casino called the Golden Silver something rather Nugget. Platinum Nugget was a disaster. Last year I did a show with Tenacious D at the Mandalay Bay Casino. That was okay. But I have not been asked back.
Let's talk about that for a second. You toured with Tenacious D. We've talked about this before on the show, but you know these guys.
I know them.
What's Jack Black like?
He's insane.
Really?
With sensibility. He's a very kind man. Very reasonable, very level-headed. What a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I do like him very much.
And you've had Kyle up here on Poolside
Kyle was
Chats.
on Poolside Chats, which was our recently canceled television show.
No, absolutely not. That is not true. It was not canceled. First of all, no, it was not canceled.
It was not canceled?
Why would you suggest it was canceled?
Because I got, last week, all right, 12,214 emails from people saying, when is Poolside Champs coming back?
No, seriously, we will do it.
Unbelievable.
I'm just trying to make the computers work. There was a time there when we started this channel a year ago where I thought maybe in 6 months we'd actually have things working properly.
I was one of the first guests.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. You have been here more than anyone, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that you are clearly our best and favorite guest.
I don't know.
Isn't that something?
Brooke Shields, I think, is the best and favorite, but I'm happy to come
You were
in
here
third.
the night with Brooke Shields. That was a fun night.
That was beautiful. And if you're watching the show after the show, go to tomgreen.com and watch that episode.
Yeah.
Really a great moment in television history.
It was fun.
One that will live.
She's a very nice lady, isn't she?
Tom starred in a movie with her.
Bob the Butler.
Bob the Butler.
Yeah. Hello, you're on the air.
I'm on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air. That's fun. Just on the telephone, yeah.
The antiquated telephone.
Yep. Yeah, what's going on?
How are you doing?
I was actually wondering when your next album was coming out.
Tom's next album? Or my next? We're doing an album together.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's coming out in a month.
In a month? What's it called?
It's a tribute to the music of Frank Sinatra, and Tom sings half the songs, I sing the other half. We're backed by the Boston Pops Symphony Orchestra.
all true.
Arthur Fielder conducts, and it's being issued by RCA Red Seal, so do pick that up. It is fantastic. You won't believe the tones that this man gets out of his throat, and I do the best I can, and it is a very great album. It is coming out from RCA Red Seal October 7th in exactly 1 month.
October 7th?
Absolutely, yeah.
Good night.
Watch for it. You get some nice tones out of your mouth, too.
Well, I do the best I can with what God gave me.
Yeah. I've been looking around on the web at stuff, having all sorts of fun stuff. If you go to YouTube and type in Neil Hamburger, it's just filled with fun, isn't it?
It's filled with clips from this show, which means it's pretty much like if you get two mirrors and you put them facing each other and you stand in the middle, and the reflection just goes on forever.
This Fox show, Red Eye, that you're on, which is a very funny show.
Red Eye, very funny show. I'm on the show frequently. Why don't you go on the show? They want you on, Tom.
Oh, I'd love to go on it.
I can get you on. You can get yourself on.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I can actually. I'd love you to get me on there. I got to say that when I watch you on that show, I feel a certain sense of excitement and pride almost, because I feel like, wow, my show is actually a real show, because we've had you here so much, and then I see you on a real channel.
A real channel? No, this is
it makes this feel more like a real channel.
No, this channel is actually more popular than Fox News.
We have a clip of that from the Fox News channel in the hopper, or do we go to YouTube for that, Logan? YouTube for that. YouTube for that, okay. What's in the hopper tonight? That's not gold, that's dung. Kirk and Neil and Kirk Reeves.
Oh, boy.
The ABCs of sex ed.
What is this?
What is all this stuff?
What has happened?
What are we looking at here
What are we seeing?
on the monitor here?
Oh, this is a preview for my movie.
That's not gold, that's dung. This is your
Remember when I told this on air here?
Come on, now let's turn that off for a second here. Let's just bring that down. Bring the volume down there for a second. This is, I was watching Larry King tonight. They had an entire show devoted to Paris Hilton tonight with Judge Judy. So they had Judge Judy on, and they spent an entire hour, Larry King and Judge Judy, talking about...
Who have made love to each other numerous times.
I don't know if that's true.
It's true, believe me.
But she was there, and they, I think that's just something that you sort of maybe believe to be true. That's not... No,
I did a show about 7 months ago in St. Louis, Missouri. And at the conclusion of the show, a dwarf, a young man, he was about this tall, Tom Thumb was his name, threw onto the stage a fortune cookie and then ran out of the building. Wow. I cracked the fortune cookie open, and inside were 10 8x10 glossy photos of Judge Judy and Larry King having anal sex.
This is not.
No, this happened.
I don't think this is.
It was disgusting.
Well, what I found interesting about it was they devoted an entire show with Judge Judy to talking about Paris Hilton, and then at one point they had an in-depth, I would say even 5-minute long discussion about how neither of them had ever sent an email.
Really?
Judge Judy had never turned on a computer before in her
You know
entire
she gets $17 million per episode?
Right. And she doesn't know how to turn on a computer.
She doesn't need to.
Yeah.
She's got 150 14-year-old boys that she has on her payroll making love to her night and
No,
day.
this is not the case. Okay, here we go. Well, we have an interesting
Are
fellow.
you a doctor?
Interesting fellow. Hey, you got to turn your computer down there, buddy. Turn your computer down.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, turn your computer down. Turn off.
Actually,
Are you a doctor?
No, there's no way this.
I'm not a doctor.
There's no way this guy's a
I'm
doctor.
sorry. I do have a father who has a pinched nerve.
Okay, he's a father who has a pinched nerve. You got to turn your computer. Call back when you figure out how to do this. Okay? You
I
got.
like this guy. No, don't hang up on him.
Okay.
This guy.
I'm sorry. I have a voice service running.
Okay, now
Here we go.
you're doing great. Now, where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? And what's your name? And look, New York City. And look in the camera when you talk to us. No, you're not. You're not. Now you are. Now that looks good like that. Yeah. Let's all take deep breaths for a second, because I have a feeling I'm still a little bit on edge because of this pinched nerve and because of this damned Eugene Levy thing.
We're going to get him.
Yeah.
We're going to get him back.
Yeah, I don't really want to. I actually, to be honest with you, am starting to feel a little bit embarrassed that I'm even mentioning it. I like Eugene Levy. I
do too. He's very funny.
Yeah.
Or was very funny.
Yeah.
Not so much lately.
No.
But he was very, very funny.
Yeah, he was back in the 60s.
Yeah.
SCTV.
SCTV was a favorite of mine.
One of the great comedy shows.
So much better than Saturday Night Live, huh? Those bastards. Those pieces of shit.
You're not a fan of Saturday Night Live?
No, because
there's been some great comedy that's come out of Saturday Night Live.
I prefer the SC television people.
Really? What about Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Steve Martin?
Oh, Dan, have you seen him?
Eddie Murphy.
Dan Aykroyd in Crossroads. Did you see that? That was pathetic.
No, he's a great guy and a very funny.
And that was, and what about all those horrible people? You mentioned the stars they had. What about the last 25 years of horrible, forgotten comedians?
Oh, there's been some good people in the last 25 years. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah, he's my favorite.
Okay, now what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing fine tonight. I just had a question for you. Ow.
Oh my gosh.
I had a question for you tonight.
Yeah.
I know you have a pinched nerve, and believe it or not, my father is currently recovering from one.
Yeah.
The cause was heavy lifting. Mm-hmm. Did you do any heavy lifting?
Well, you know, what I actually did do is I broke a couple of ribs on the left side in Nicaragua a year ago, and I think I've been favoring that the right side, and I think I have done some strain to it. So you may have a point there. I haven't lifted anything.
Well, it's from his part of his leg to his part of his back.
Okay.
Did you ever have anything like that?
Now, wait a minute. What's your deal? Let's not talk about me for a second. You're far more interesting than my pinched nerve.
No, I'm just your average internet user.
No, come on. Don't kid yourself. You're not average.
Okay.
What's going on? What's that in the background there? You got a white wall in the background. Do you have anything else in the? Are you in a house or an apartment? You're in New York.
It's like a house, but this is like used to be a storage room.
Yeah.
I turned it into my office.
Okay. And do you live alone? Do you live with family?
I live with family.
Okay. Who do you live with? Your mother? Your father?
I live with my parents, of course.
Your parents.
I have the entire upstairs to myself.
Okay.
So it's like a split house, I guess you could say.
Okay. Great. Why are you so jittery? You seem to be on edge a little bit.
Just internet. Let me put it that way. I'm not used to being on the internet.
He's a little nervous about being actually on camera. We can see you, you can see us. Kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
And not only are you on the show, but you're on the show on a great night. You're on the show here tonight with America's Funny Man, Neil Hamburger.
And I actually have 12 people contacting me right now, so it's going to get a little loud.
All right, well, I'll let you go then. Obviously, you're busy. Sorry about that. I apologize. No, I don't want to take up too much of your time.
What in the hell is Kato Kalin doing in Bermuda? Why would he cancel? How does he afford going to Bermuda? What has that man ever done?
Well, I don't know. I just got a strange call today that said, you know what, I can't make the show Thursday.
He called himself.
No, it was from somebody else, actually.
How can Cato Kalin afford an assistant and I can't even afford a can of Coke? You know what I'm saying? What did the man do? He killed O.J. Simpson.
No, that's not. You're getting it all discombobulated.
And now he has a career on game shows?
He does a game show during the day, yeah. And I'm sure we'll get to talk to him a little bit about the O.J. Simpson fiasco. That should be interesting, and people around the world can call in on the telephone.
He's going to lie. Hey, you had Jeff Probst here the other night. How was that?
That was great. He's a very, very interesting.
I do like his television show. Have you seen the one where they take the 14 weirdos and lock them up on that goddamned island?
Yeah, Survivor.
And then whoever throws up first wins $1 billion.
Yeah.
That is a good show.
We have someone on the phone right now calling in. The time is... No, surely it cannot be 8:31. Have we been talking for 31 minutes? This is just flying by. This is impossible.
It feels like we just walked in the door.
Oh my gosh, I think it's because I'm just in such a stressed out...
Because of this pinched nerve. Tom, that'll drive you crazy.
I bought a typewriter today. Because of this Eugene Levy thing.
So Eugene Levy drove you to buy a typewriter.
I'm considering, I'm going to write him a letter. I'm going to write him a letter, a typed letter, because I think that would be the classy thing to do.
Well, the classy thing is to get him on the show.
Yeah. A lot of those SCTV guys, though, hate my guts. You know, Martin Short also had a whole vendetta against me.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah, and that's probably why Eugene Levy's bagging on me, because they're buddies, right? Must be buddies.
That's too bad.
Yeah, no, it is a drag.
Those guys were so funny in the 1870s.
Oh, man, but it's a drag because you look up to these people and then all of a sudden you get to a position where, you know, at least you maybe, you know, I met him once at an airport and he didn't talk, Eugene Levy, hardly even looked at me.
Oh, really? Yeah. Which airport?
Toronto. Yeah.
What is the airport code on that? YYZ?
Oh, I don't know.
That's what we want to see from Skype. Someone figure out the airport code for Toronto and get in touch.
Okay, let's take a Skyper here. I can't believe we've been talking for 31 minutes.
And no doctors have been in touch. Are you a doctor?
You a doctor, sir? Are you a doctor?
No.
No, okay. What do you do for a living, sir? Are you a student?
Yeah.
Where do you go to school?
I go to school at a middle school here in Richmond.
What's going on here? What's going on here? Where'd it go, Logan? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm talking.
Are you in Richmond, Virginia?
Well, you didn't touch it. Where'd he just disappear to? Where'd he go? Where is he?
Isn't that where Timothy McVeigh was executed?
Where is he? He's gone.
I don't think so.
I can't find him. Okay, there he is. Okay, sorry, we lost you for a second there. Oh, this is so stressful. I don't know why I've turned my living room into a house of horrors almost for myself.
It honestly is, Tom. Why aren't you just sitting by the pool drinking pina coladas and counting the money you made on Frenny Got Fingered?
Oh my gosh!
Instead, you're talking to this son of a bitch.
Wouldn't take too long to count it. What's left of it, anyways? I blew it all on drum sets and typewriters.
Can we get a close-up on his drum set?
Oh, I have a drum set now.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? That's
Where's the justice? When is your movie coming out, Prankstar? Now, we have heard about this movie for a long time.
Well, you have, because I told you about it.
But I want to see the goddamn movie. What happened? When is it coming out?
Would you like to see it?
I'd like to see it.
Would you anytime? I mean, what are you doing after the show? I'll show it to you after the show if you want.
I'm watching Prankstar. Of course not.
I'm editing it right now. I'm in the process of editing it. We just did some reshooting for it in Saskatchewan. It's my second movie that I've directed. Very exciting. The first one I won 5 of these for Freddy Got Fingered, so it's sure to be good. Raspberry Awards.
That is an actual one.
That is an actual Raspberry Award there, and I hope to win many more with Prankstar. Absolutely. No, I think it might.
You might win an Emmy for this one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Hey, so wait a minute. What's this picture in the background there?
What is your problem?
Oh, that's a painting by a local artist.
Yeah. It's certainly not somebody from out of town.
You're from Richmond, Indiana.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be in Bloomington, Indiana on August the 3rd.
That's my birthday.
Why don't you come to the show, huh?
Wait a minute.
Freeloader? You're going to watch this show for free, but you won't come out to Bloomington. Happy birthday to you, huh? What a happy birthday it would be if you'd come to my fucking show, huh?
I'll swear at the
asshole.
Swear at the poor kid.
No, come to the fucking show. I'm going to be in your state. Come to the show.
He's never heard these words. He's in, where are you, Indiana?
Richmond, Indiana.
You don't
Richmond,
swear out
Indiana.
there. It's the Bible Belt.
Do you have a map?
Let's keep it clean here.
Do I have a what?
Do you have a map?
Map?
Yeah, come
Yeah, I
to
think I've
Bloomington, August 3rd, Neil Hamburger, Daiquiri, live on the stage. Please come to the show.
Oh, now Daiquiri. Now let me say something about Daiquiri for a second. Daiquiri has, of course, Mike. I don't know if does he go by his real name in the band?
Mike H.
Mike H. He is played on the Tom Green show. I call it this because the old Tom Green show.
Can't talk right now, stop.
And the new one, too.
Rogers Cable. And they had band. He's from Ottawa, and a great band.
Amazing band.
And they're opening up for you.
Yeah, we're doing a tour together in July. In August, we're playing every crappy place there is.
Now, is it still Daiquiri? It's still a two-man act, is it?
Sometimes it's two, sometimes it's seven, sometimes it's one. I think on this tour it's going to be one.
Good old-fashioned punk rock music.
Very angry. He has a lot of anger.
Yeah.
It has built up over the years, but it'll all be let out on stage on this wonderful tour. Please come to these shows. Meet me. Wouldn't it be amazing for these people who are watching on the internet to actually shake my hand? You see these fingers? Mm-hmm. You can hold them in your filthy fingers.
Put it up there.
Close up on the hand.
Yeah, close up with that.
Wouldn't you like to shake this hand, huh?
You can touch them.
With your dirty hand.
Yeah.
And then I have to carry these sanitizing wipes to wipe my hand after I've shaken your filthy hand.
Now let me ask you something, and I don't expect the answer to be yes, but I'm just kind of, curious. When you do these tours in recent months, when you've gone on these out-of-town shows, do people ever come up to you? Have they ever seen you here on the National Webovision?
Very much so,
really?
Tom. Very much so.
Really?
We have met a lot of the people who watch this channel, and it is always a very nice time to meet these people because they're good people.
So the people that
they're
are
good hometown people. They come up to me and they say, I had never heard of you, Neil Hamburger. Never heard of you. Fuck you. But then I saw you on TomGreen.com, my favorite TV network.
Yes.
And now I'm coming to your show, and I love what you do.
That's great to hear, because I mean, I'm sitting here in my living room, and I, frankly, sometimes figure there's nobody watching.
Oh, they're out there, and they're weird. They're sexually promiscuous.
Really?
They're sexually perverted.
Really?
They're sensually oriented. Mm-hmm. But they do show up at the shows.
Yeah.
And
What
they're
makes
nice
these?
people.
What do you mean they're sexually perverted? These internet people are more of a filthy sort of sort?
97%. This was on the Nielsen ratings.
Yeah.
97% of the people on the internet are sexually perverted or sexually promiscuous or mentally ill.
Yeah.
And that's who's coming to my shows. Sad.
Anyway, you're opening up some Skype for us there, right, Logan? I'm going to take a second here. I want to just...
Hey, let's bid on something on eBay, Tom. You want to do that? Is eBay one of your sponsors or just that phone company?
I've never done that on the show.
Let's bid on something.
I don't know how to do that.
Go to ebay.com. I'm not getting paid for this. This is strictly a public service. We are going to bid on...
What would you like to buy? I don't know. I wanted
vintage garbage bags. Garbage bags from the 1940s.
I just wanted to click on this for a second on YouTube. You on Red Eye, just so people can see this, because I think it's really cool to...
So they can see that I'm not totally horrible, that the Fox News, the Cheney's network...
I just find it...
approves of what I do.
I just find it interesting that Fox News is... They're kind of a right-wing kind of place, aren't they?
Very much so.
Yeah, do you talk politics when you go on there?
Well, the politics of Paris Hilton,
I don't know why YouTube's not playing, though, right now. Is there a reason for that, Logan? Yeah. Figured.
Are there any doctors out there?
Yeah. Let's take a call here on the phone. Hello, you're on the telephone. This is actually, I have to say for a second, surreal for me. Hi, hold on one second. Surreal.
Hey.
I cannot believe it is 8:40 right now. This show is going by too fast. I don't want this show to be 2/3 over right now.
That is the saddest thing, Tom, that you have to deal with, despite all that you have given these people with Freddy Got Fingered and some of your other films. Despite everything you've done, you, I, and everyone in this room, everyone in our audience is all victims of the march of time.
Yeah.
Death will come to all of us sooner than we think. Before we have done anything, really. Before we've completed what we hoped to complete. Before we have satisfied what we hope to satisfy, death will claim us all. And unfortunately, it's going to be very soon.
Yeah.
Very, very soon in the big scheme of things. There are a lot of planets and there are a lot of galaxies, and what we're doing here on this channel will be forgotten. And that's sad, because we have had some really good shows here, haven't we? Haven't we?
Oh, it's been what an uplifting thought. And on that note, let's take a moment to talk about our sponsor, Samsung. Now, Samsung, the Upstage, is a great phone. I'd love to show it to you, but we lost it. But we will get another one.
Jeff Probst stole it. Hey, Tom, can you get Samsung to give me one of these phones? Because I don't have a phone. I live in a cardboard box.
Where are you living these days anyways? You live in Los Angeles, right?
In a cardboard box behind your house. You should know that. Don't you smell the pee every time you go out to your garage?
Yeah.
I need a phone.
I do.
Samsung, give me one of these incredible phones. I'll use it on stage. I'll use it on Fox News. I'll use it everywhere.
The Samsung Upstage, it's called.
The Upstage, it will upstage my act.
They're having
this phone is so fucking funny.
They're having this great lip sync contest on YouTube, too.
Oh my God!
You can find it by going to
No
YouTube,
way! Go to YouTube and type in Samsung
/Upstage by Samsung.
This is an incredible phone, folks. You can jam it up your ass and it will do everything.
It is a phone you can dance to. The Samsung Upstage is so unique.
Let's have a round of applause for Samsung.
On one side, it's a slim, stylish Samsung phone with stereo Bluetooth wireless technology and a 1.3 megapixel camera. On the other side, it's a slim, stylish Samsung music player with touch-sensitive media controls and a stereo speaker. Either way, it's a phone you'll flip over. Go to youtube.com /Upstage by Samsung and get into this lip sync contest. You can lip sync to this song that's playing right now.
I love this. This is my all-time favorite song.
By Melody Club.
Forget the Beatles.
Yeah, absolutely. Destiny is calling.
What a great song, folks.
And,
am I right? I love this fucking song.
Yeah, it's a fun, interactive game.
Oh, it's so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It really is.
Unbelievable joy if you listen to this song.
Absolutely.
You'll never be so happy.
Yeah.
And if you have a Samsung phone, you'll never be so happy. It gives you purpose in life.
It does.
Can I get one for free?
Absolutely. After that, I can't see how you won't get 10 or 15 of them. You know, probably.
Let's have a toast to Samsung. If you're at home, you could keep watching this show, TomGreen.com or ManiaTV.com.
Yes, absolutely.
Or you could go to Samsung.com and buy 100 of these phones.
Yeah.
That's what we hope you'll do.
I don't know if they sell them online. Go to the YouTube contest, though. Wait, let's take some calls here. Call us on Skype. That's SKYPE.com. It's a free web service. Oh, we got Max Miller on the phone.
Max Miller, my number one friend.
Nice to see Max Miller.
I love this guy.
Is he your number one friend on MySpace?
He's my best friend in the world.
Oh, really? You have a MySpace page here.
Can we get rid of him? Max Miller, are you a doctor?
I'm not a doctor, I'm sorry.
Wait, how's it going, Max? Haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you.
It's going pretty good. Just enjoying the show.
Yeah? No, good.
Neil, I got your CD, 50 States, 50 Laughs.
Oh, Max, I'm so sorry.
I was wondering if you could tell the Kansas joke. That's my favorite one.
I'll tell you what, Max. I have not listened to the CD since it was made back in 2002. How about you tell the Kansas joke, Max, and we'll give you your chance to shine. I want you to do it as only you can. Let's have the Max Miller, is that the name?
Max Miller. And
Max Miller, let's see your personal spin on this classic joke from my classic CD, 50 States, 50 Laughs. Max Miller, here he is. Here he is.
Absolutely.
This is Kansas by Neil Hamburger, which appears on the CD 50 States, 50 Laughs. In a little country town in rural Kansas, a child cries, Its mother tries to comfort it, but she is powerless to do so. Even she cannot give the child what it longs for. Its cries become more desperate, its pain more intense, until finally, in the wee hours of the morning, when it becomes obvious that its primal need will not be fulfilled, the child loses its will to carry on and dies.
Okay, wait a minute.
What was it this child so desperately longed for? A Tommy Hilfiger jacket!
Oh, Max Miller, you're too fucking much.
I love the way Max Miller,
Unbelievable.
Your audio's always great. You play a little rock and roll music up there in New York City. I actually met up with Max Miller when I was in New York City.
You met him?
Walked around New York City. Where did we meet? We met at a Starbucks. And we walked around the block, right?
We pretended to be deaf.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. How's school going for you?
It's almost over. I got 2 tests left, and then I can finally enjoy the summer.
Yeah.
Big U.S. test tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah. Cool.
Neil, when are you going to be in New York?
What's this new laugh?
September 8th.
September 8th?
Yeah.
Wait, what's this?
I'll be there.
You've got some sort of a new laugh or something. What is that?
I don't know.
You look older, too. I mean, you're growing up. You're sprouting up.
How old are you, Max? You son of a bitch. How old are you?
No, come on now. Don't.
I mean that in the best possible
he's like
way.
14 years old. You don't call him a son of a...
17.
Oh, 17. All right. Well, that's fine. You can call him a son of a bitch then.
You motherfucker. You're 17. Max, are you shaving yet? Huh?
Yeah, dude.
You use the Gillette Mach 3 razors?
I don't know. It's red. It's red and black.
No, because we're trying to get Gillette Mach 3 to sponsor the show. So could you?
I'll get it. I'll get 10 of them.
All right, everybody out there, email Gillette and tell them you want them to sponsor this show. Samsung is great. They have the greatest phone ever. I love that phone. I want one desperately. But I also need to shave. And the phone doesn't shave. The phone does every other thing that a phone can do. The phone, you can sit on the phone and it is like a plane. You sit on the Samsung phone and it flies you to Japan. But it will not shave your face. And so we need Gillette on board. Max, could you please get online and start a petition to have Gillette sponsor this show?
Yeah.
I will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thanks, Max. It was nice talking to you. We're going to try.
No problem, dude. I'll see you guys later.
Awesome. Great to hear from you. I got to say tonight, though, everybody who's been calling in has had great technical audio quality, video quality. People have obviously been reading the FAQ section, the facts section, the frequently asked questions section here at tomgreen.com. Explaining how to use this thing, because we had a lot of frustrations. I got to say, Logan, I actually want to apologize to you.
I do too, Logan.
Because earlier today I just was at my wit's end. This pain here, the whole Eugene Levy thing, the whole sort of SCTV
debilitating
thing. Eugene Levy's writing a script right now with Catherine O'Hara.
I like her. She's one of the very funny people.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a great movie. Yeah,
I think it could be.
At least half of it will be.
You got me there.
Hello, how you doing? What's going on? Sutherland Boswell. Sutherland.
Calling from Oklahoma?
Sutherland Boswell, you got to turn on your camera.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Sutherland.
See you later. Waited on hold for 10 minutes, got hung up on. If you don't read the FAQ section, the frequently asked questions section, then it won't work for you, and we're going to probably end up.
I got a question. When is Prankstar going to hit the theaters, Tom?
No, we already talked about my independent
I want
movie.
to see this film.
I'm very proud of it. And I'm very excited about it, and I just want to make it perfect. We've done some more shoots. There's little extra things. You can tweak it and twist it, and that's the fun.
But when are we going to see it?
Next year sometime. These things take time. Has to take time.
All right. But I want to see this film.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable piece of cinema. Hello, you're on the air. Mr.
I actually do use a Gillette Mach 3.
Oh, you do? For your head?
Yes.
Is this Howie Mandel or Mr. Clean? What's going on? Did you do this after Deal or No Deal came out? Is this what happened? Everyone's shaving their head now because of Howie Mandel,
Yeah, everyone does what he does.
I've been doing it for 30 years maybe now.
30 years. Now,
how old are you? 29?
I'm 33 and 3 minutes.
Wow.
3 minutes.
Jeez.
It's your birthday today?
It will be at midnight.
No kidding.
Congrats. Yeah, well, that's good. What are you going to do?
Congratulations on surviving, huh?
Do you have a question for? Do you have a question for Mr. Hamburger here? We've only got him for another 10 minutes.
I was wondering if the zip code Raven we're going to be having a concert anytime soon.
Your mic's not working.
I don't know anything about musical groups. This is comedy that we do. We have actually we're doing a tour. Tom, I don't know if we can say this on air. Is this legal?
I don't know. At this point, I think there's not much you can't say.
I'm going to be on tour in the South this week.
Okay.
Thursday in Nashville, Friday in Columbia, South Carolina, Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia, Sunday in Birmingham, Alabama, Monday in Memphis, Tennessee, Monday in Oxford, Mississippi, Tuesday in Memphis, Tennessee, Wednesday in Athens, Georgia. So if any of you creeps live within 25,000 miles of any of those towns, come to the shows, huh?
How many people do you travel with when you go on these tours?
We have a crew of about 900,000.
Yeah? No, come on, seriously.
Because the jokes,
I really want to know.
Each person carries a joke in their hands, cupped in their hands. No, it's just me, Tom. It's just me in my filthy, dirty, disgusting, diseased car.
Yeah, you just
and that's it. Although on this tour, I have Dr. El Suave with me, who is Australia's youngest magician. He's opening the shows.
Really?
Youngest magician in Australia.
You are huge in Australia, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, you're America's funny man, but in some ways you're maybe Australia's funny man too.
I could run for office in Australia and win.
Yeah. Do you have
if the office was public enemy number one.
What is the explanation for this Australian sort of upsurgence of Neil Hamburger mania, though?
Well, it's far away from here.
Yeah.
That's the only explanation I have.
Are people freaks over there, or weirdos?
Oh, they're out of their fucking minds. Yeah? Are you kidding? On the LSD? Anybody here who loves LSD, go to Australia. They have got you beat.
A lot of drugs in Australia, isn't there?
Every drug you can think of. It is heaven on earth.
I've never been. Never been to
hell on earth.
Never been to Australia.
If you're an addict, you gotta go. Why don't you do another movie in Australia?
In Australia, yeah. Like a kangaroo one.
Stealing Harvard 2.
Yeah.
The Australian years.
Probably won't happen. Hello, you're on the air on the telephone.
Hey, what's up, Tom Green?
Not much, not much. Where are you calling from on the telephone?
I'm from just south of Boston.
Are you a doctor?
I'm not a doctor, but I might have an answer to your problems there, Tom.
Oh, about the pinched nerve, yeah.
Yeah, it's, here you go.
Yeah, what is it? Boring.
Yeah.
Hey, you're on Skype. What's going on?
Really boring.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be in Boston September 9th.
Yeah. What's going on? What's your name? Sutherland Boswell. And where are you calling from? Europe.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh, Alabama.
Are you coming to my show in Birmingham, you prick?
Come on. Yeah, he's not going to come to the show.
I'm going to try and make it.
Yeah, he is a prick. You're going to try and make it? How many free episodes of this fucking show have you watched and paid nothing, and now you're going to try and make it? How about you spend the 23 cents on fuel and come to the show, you garbage piece of shit, cheapskate, fuck you? Huh? Come to the fucking show, asshole. What are you doing that night that's so important, huh? Jerking off to your DVD of Sex in the City? Come to the fucking show, piece of shit. How far is Birmingham from Garbageville that you live in? From the dump? Huh? You live under the pile of shit?
About 2 hours.
Oh, you can't devote 2 hours. Tom Green here has devoted 365 hours to entertaining you just in the last year.
Yep.
And we won't even count the hours before that. So come to this fucking show, huh?
I've certainly tried for 365 hours.
When is it? It's fucking Sunday night. Sunday night. You could be shaking my hand. Can we get a close-up of this hand?
Yeah, right there.
Close-up of the hand.
Got it.
That Sutherland will be shaking when he comes to the show. I know we don't see your hand, Sutherland. We want to see Neil Hamburger's hand.
Yeah, we got it. Right there.
Sutherland, are you coming to the show?
I'll try and make it.
Hey, do you have a video camera? You could bring the video camera. You could film a little thing.
This guy makes me sick.
Yeah, we could upload it onto the site. You know?
I
You took all this time to call in, put your little headphones on, do all the little adjustments you have to do, and you're not even going to say you're coming. Look, a lot of the times the new callers though, they just kind of stare at it like they can't believe it's working. You know. There you go. Let's forget about the. Don't look at yourself on the screen. Look at the camera. Okay?
Sutherland, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
See, when you look at the camera, and just listen to what we're saying and talk to us. Okay.
Are you wearing headphones, Sutherland? Are you wearing headphones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to take the headphones off and jam up your ass. And don't ever call here again.
Oh well. You know, it's great to be back. I was off the air last week. Yeah.
You were in Costa Rica?
Yeah, and Nicaragua.
That is a nice place.
And Panama.
Nicaragua too.
Nicaragua, Panama. Yeah.
Working with the freedom fighters there?
Canada.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah. I'm fishing with my father.
How did you do all that in 1 week?
You know, I've got little tricks.
Which is your favorite of those countries? Canada, Nicaragua, Costa Rica?
I'd have to say Nicaragua. It's probably my
really?
favorite. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Nicaragua.
Oh wait, this guy back on the air again. What the heck? We can't take two calls
over Canada.
Can't take two calls from how? Oh yeah, absolutely.
No hockey in Nicaragua.
Oh yeah, Nicaragua over Canada. I spend my Christmases in Nicaragua now. Not going up there in the winter.
Do they even have Christmas there?
No. Well, I do. Can't go up to Canada in the winter anymore. It's too cold up there. Even with the global warming, still too cold up there.
Well, we like Canada. I'm going to be in Canada at the end of August for anybody who's in Canada who wants to see this horrible show.
No, come on. Canada is I remember seeing you at Barrymore's nightclub.
We did a show together, folks. That was a night to remember.
Yeah, in Ottawa.
Tom brought out his greatest raps. I brought out my greatest jokes, and we entertained a crowd of, I believe it was somewhere between 20 and 30,000 people at Barrymore's.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That was a great
response.
night.
Yeah.
That was probably right around when we were just meeting. I just met you at that time.
We were just kicking it, as they say in the industry.
Kicking it old school. Yeah, that was fun.
You got to get back on the road with the Keeping It Real crew. Remember those guys?
Oh, I know.
You know what they're doing.
Jeremy Klein from the...
Jeremy Klein,
he was here
the original Keeping It crew guy.
Yeah, he was here just a week ago with...
and he wants to get on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, we'll get back out there.
You got to get out.
Oh, here's your Gillette razor. Look at this. We have 3 minutes left of official show. Okay. And we want to get it all in. We got... What's your name, sir?
Yo, Tommy!
Christopher.
Christopher, how you doing? What's going on?
Well, I'm very good, thank you. I'm a little tired, though, because it's 6 in the morning, and I'm sitting here watching your show.
Where are you, Sweden or something like that?
Yeah, I'm from Sweden. It's northern parts of Sweden.
Let me say for a second, that was a pretty good call on the accent.
Very much so. Tom, this man understands accents.
I mean, the guy held up a Gillette razor and said hello, and I said, where are you calling from? Sweden. Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
You should get the prize.
Yeah.
Mr. Hamburger.
Mr. Sweden.
Since I live in Sweden, I will not be able to see your show. You've been nagging about it, the entire Tom Green show here, and I just have to tell you.
But I would like to come to your town. I would like to come to Sweden and do a show. Do you own a barn that I could perform in?
If I own a barn. Or did you say bar?
A barn. I like to perform in barns on solid platinum stages.
Yeah,
do you own a barn?
No, I don't.
No, have you been to Sweden before?
No, I've never been to Sweden, and I'd really like to go to Sweden. I hear that it's very sensual. Is that true? Sensual?
Sensual? No, well, the geography is very beautiful, but I don't know if it's sensual.
The people, though, aren't they very sexual?
Sexual? Well, the chicks in Sweden are really hot.
All right, well.
Swedish people are thought of as cold people that don't talk to
You seem like quite a likable guy, though, yourself.
I like him. This is don't hang up on this guy.
No, we got to talk to this Swedish guy for another half hour. You know,
it's too much.
Let's just keep the Swede on for another hour.
Tell us about Sweden.
You want me to tell you something about Sweden? Well,
we should wrap this episode of Tom Green Live, go black for a second, then come back up and do an hour of Tom Green Swede.
Sweden invented the French.
Neil Hamburger Swede.
Did you know that?
What's that?
They invented the French?
No, the fridge. Did you know that?
The refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah. We also invented the Ziploc.
Wow. It's interesting hearing a Swede rhyme off the things they've invented, because being a Canadian, we're always sort of saying, we invented basketball. James Naismith, he invented basketball. Did you know
really?
That? Did you know that? A Canadian invented basketball? Yeah. What else did the Swedes invent? The Swedish Army knife? Swedish.
No, that's the Swiss.
Swedish chocolate, Swedish cheese. It's quite popular. Yodeling.
No, that's the Alps.
Oh, okay.
So in Sweden, can you answer me a question?
Yeah, of course.
So, Freddie Got Fingered is available in Sweden, am I correct?
Oh yeah.
Is it dubbed into Swedish, or do you get to hear the actual dialogue?
I think it already was. I think it already was Swedish. It just sort of somehow.
In Sweden, all movies are in the original language, and you can.
What a great country!
Subtitles of your choice.
Yeah.
In Germany, though, they dub everything.
Yeah.
I have seen The Matrix on cinema in Berlin, dubbed to German, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, The Matrix was a funny one, wasn't it?
I liked the fourth one, The Matrix 4. That was very funny.
To play a song.
Yeah. I'm sure we all have dreams. No, go ahead. I'd love to hear a Swedish song at 9:02.
Okay.
2 minutes over.
Are you going to play on that guitar behind you or on your shoulder there?
No, that's my grandpa's guitar. This is my guitar.
Oh,
okay.
Jesus Christ!
Would it be all right if I drummed along with you?
Yeah, of course.
And also, will it be all right if we turn you off halfway through the song?
Well, if you feel that it's necessary.
All right.
I am your Mongo. You have me on a leash. I'm running free.
Fuck you.
Central Park, digging holes for you and me.
Don't worry about it. It's on this mic.
I ate you with my mouth. Yes, I do. That's about it.
Yeah.
You're horrible.
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you spend more time in Sweden having sex with the women and less time playing that shitty music?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your request?
I have a request for Mr. Hamburger.
You want me to shoot you? I'd be happy to do it.
No, come on.
No, I would like you to change your hairdress a bit, because there's something wrong with
Look at this guy.
Yeah, look at your hair, you fucking hippie filth. You see that guy's disgusting hair? Every time you eat at the restaurant he works at, you find hair in your eggs.
I think someone told him everyone in Sweden had to look like Bjorn Borg.
Yeah. Fuck him. I was in Sweden, and I had an egg, and there was like a whole wig in it.
Yeah.
And it was that guy's hair. You balding piece of shit. You filthy, dirty, hippie scum. The hair on your testicles is making me gag. Don't ever call TomGreen.com again with your shitty music, which nobody liked, incidentally. Look at on the screen. You can't see this, but we have 20,000 messages saying, I hate that man's music. If you hate that man's music, we're setting up a website, www.IHateThatSwedishFuckingPieceOfShitsMusic.com. And we will be having everybody post your name on that, and you will win 2 tickets to see the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
If you post your name on there.
Yeah. Now, what's your name, sir? Zach?
This is Zach. Tom, how you doing?
Good.
How's my audio?
Your audio's great.
Except that you're saying nothing, Zach.
We've got the Skype-approved headset, Tom.
Oh, really? That's great.
Testing.
Here,
Skype.
Tilt your camera down a little bit, though, all right?
Are you in Colorado?
Indeed. Yes.
Okay.
Because people outside of Colorado don't wear those hats.
Yeah, they're ashamed.
Colorado Rockies hat?
They're ashamed.
Yeah, because the team is so horrible.
No, we're doing good right now.
Yeah, you won 1 and lost 400,000. That's real good.
Need to try the web and surf around a bit. There's a lot of good info out there.
Yeah, surf under Jesus Freak Losers, and then you'll find the Colorado Rockies.
Let's talk about the Skype's headset that you've got.
Okay, you got.
Look in the camera, and tell us about what you've got there, and how it benefits this call. Why it's working and how it's working.
This call is coming through the web on Skype. So I went out and purchased a Skype-approved Logitech headphone set.
So this show is turning into an advertising infomercial. This is horrible.
We don't get
rid
any
of
money.
this
We
guy.
don't get any money for that, though.
No, we just
Zach, have you been saved? Are you going to hell? What's going to happen in the afterlife, Zach?
This guy's just...
Tom, what can you tell us?
Whatever
Tom,
he bought, don't buy it because it wasn't working. Get another one. There's many models
we
out
have
there.
to end the show. Cato Kalin is coming on soon.
Gosh, what the heck's going on
Tom,
here?
can
I don't
you
like
tell
this
me
guy.
what's going to happen after death? Where are we all going? The people who watch the show every night wonder this, and we've never gotten the real answer. I think you have it. Can you tell us what's going to happen after death? Where are we destined to spend eternity?
I think off the air. Right? Is that what it is? No? I don't know. Where? Do you have the answer?
Oh, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
I thought maybe that was where we were about to go right now.
We're going to go off the air, which is sort of a small microcosm of what death is going to be like.
I think possibly this is hell.
This episode.
No, just generally the Web-O-Vision, you know.
Web-O-Vision.
Maybe this
hell.
is maybe when I got hit by that wave in Costa Rica last week.
You died and went to hell.
I died and I went to hell.
And that's why you have Neil Hamburger, Jeff Probst, and Cato Kalin in your living room.
No.
That's hell.
No, this has certainly been a heavenly show. I've enjoyed it very much.
So you do believe we're all going to heaven?
I believe we are in heaven right now, sir.
We are in heaven right now. Could we have a standing ovation for heaven where
Neil
we
Hamburger.
all spend the rest of our lives?
Let's have a
Mr. Tom Green.
Let's have a standing ovation for Neil Hamburger. I really do appreciate you coming on the show tonight.
Anytime.
We have had a great time. It flew by. To be honest with you, I don't even want to stop, but I know you probably have somewhere you got to go.
I'm doing a show in 30 minutes in Paso Robles, which is 4 hours from here, so I've got to get on the road.
Got to get out there. Thanks, man.
I hope to be back, Tom.
Oh, of course.
Don't let Cato be your sidekick. Let me be the sidekick when you get the Tonight Show.
Anytime you have the time to come by, you are always welcome here.
Right.
Thank you very much, everybody. We've got a great week. We have Scott Thompson this week. We have
I like him.
Ron Jeremy this week.
I don't like him.
We have. We're going to look at a lot of Ron Jeremy's acting moments from some of his favorite pornographic films.
Horrible.
The acting moments, the comedy moments.
Thompson's very
Scott
funny.
Thompson from Kids in the Hall tomorrow night, and Cato Kalin this week. We have coming up in the next couple of weeks, I believe Dave Navarro's coming back.
Oh,
Ed
my
McMahon
favorite.
is going to coming back.
My absolute favorite, Dave Navarro.
I'm hearing there's a possibility Al Sharpton might be by next week. So
no, you're not. You're not serious.
Should be a pretty serious
really?
and interesting and historic.
Al Sharpton is going to.
Well, it's just we're talking.
Let's get him on the show. Web-O-Vision, Web-O-Vision history, folks. Everyone that is watching, please send your money to our address here, 3940 Laurel Canyon Boulevard, number 1178, Studio City, California, 91604. If you could please put $2 into an envelope and mail it to that address, it can keep Web-O-Vision going from now until we all die.
Yeah.
Please send that $2. That is very little to ask for what you're getting.
Yeah,
please send $2 to 3940 Laurel Canyon Boulevard, number 1178, Studio City, 91604. $2 is all it will take to keep Web-O-Vision going forever.
It's a good idea. That's a good idea. See you guys later. See you tomorrow night. Thanks, Neil.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, boy. Anyway. Oh, boy. Why did Julia Roberts rub shit on her vagina? Well, because she was horny. Thank you. My name is Neil Hamburger.
Shake it, baby.
Oh. This is a tough crowd. This is a tough crowd, let me tell you.
It looks like I got pee. We are having a special guest. His name is Neil Hamburger, and he's a comedian.
This is terrible, and I don't recommend this lifestyle to anyone.
Oh.
But well, you could learn from me. I could tell you what to avoid. I could tell you what to avoid. Sydney, Australia.
Do they throw panties? Do you get like rupees? Well, I gotta
that's how my life got started.
I gotta make it smile.
My life
I'm
as a
gonna
comedian.
try. That don't make you smile.
This guy is fantastic.
That don't make you smile. Well, oh, okay, I won't do that. But anyway, so anyway, what I was aware of, there was
yeah,
cheap women shave.
unbelievable.
And my jaw just drops open, and I just want to ask about, or ask. Well, we can't go there.
No, you can't. But it is a place you would like to go. But
okay. Anyway, we're gonna have to go.
What?
Yeah.